lower back pain exercises. Grab the leg, straighten the leg, grab behind the leg, and pull towards you. So I'm going to show you some simple exercises that will target lower back pain that is due to muscular spasms. A lot of you, again, who work in the office, you drive long hours, construction workers tend to develop a lot of back muscle spasm because of the type of work it is that you do. There's some simple exercises that you can do at home to help to deal with your lower back pain. One of the key exercises in treating lower back pain is the bridge exercise. In this position here, hands on the tummy, legs bent, and what you're going to do, you're going to lift the buttocks off the mat, come up like this, as high as you can, hold for a second or two, come back down. Now what you may feel is some tension in the lower back, in the glutes, or in the hamstrings. A lot of you have tight hamstrings as well. It's quite normal for the hamstring to feel as if it's cramping. If that happens, what you can do, you can stretch the hamstring, you can stop, straighten the leg, grab behind the knee, pull it towards you. That way you can stretch out the hamstring. When you feel that tension or that cramping go away, gently bring the leg back down and you come back up again. You continue with the exercise. And with time, as you loosen that hamstring, you should get less and less cramping in the hamstring if that was an issue before. So when it comes to lower back pain, it's not just about the back, but also about the abdominal muscles. So I'm going to show you an exercise to help to deal with the muscles on the side here. What we're going to do is something called the side plank. You're on the side like this. Put your elbow directly below the shoulder. Don't have the elbow out here or in here. You can use this hand for balance as you're doing the movement. So what you're going to do is going to lift the hip off the mat and down, up, go for a second or two, and you come back down. And you flip it around, up and down. Control the movement, up, hold it, and down. It's a great way to target the muscles on the side here, which are also affected when you have tight lower back muscles. So for this exercise, what we're going to do, we're going to flatten the back so that it touches the floor. So we're going to lie on the mat again. So obviously there's a space between the lower back and the mat. I want to close that gap. So think about taking that lower back and pushing it into the floor. So lower back into the floor. It's a very short range movement. Really will take some of that tension out of the lower back. If you're having some trouble doing this, have a partner put his or her hand between the lower back and the floor, and you think about pressing your hand into the floor. Or take your own hand and do it as well. Really try to press your hand with the lower back. Then when you really begin to get accustomed to the movement, this next exercise is called windshield wipers or windmills. And this is going to perform a rotational movement on the lower back. Right, so you can out here, anchor yourself. Let your legs gently. Control the movement. Control. Keep the back flat. Keep the back flat. Don't let the shoulders raise. Anchor yourself properly. If this is too hard, you can bend the knees and start here. It's easier this way. And as you work, you get stronger, you work your way up, and gradually straighten the legs out a bit more. And eventually, you'll be able to put the legs straight. So in the picture of lower back pain, what you may also have a tight glute muscle, that's the muscle of the buttocks. So we're going to do an exercise for the glutes as well as do a stretch. So the exercise, and if you have stairs at home, you can use the stairs. If not, get a stepper or a low bench or something. Okay, so if you're working this glute, you're going to use this leg, so this glute here will get the exercise. You can hold the wall or something just for some balance, but don't push up with it, just for some balance. Gently, and don't kick with the other leg. Let this do most of the work. Step up, come down slowly. Step up, come down slowly. You can hold the wall for balance. Then when you're ready to stretch, now of course you do the other side. And when you're ready to stretch your glute now, let's say I want to stretch glute on this side, lay back down, do a figure 4, grab my knee, and I pull the knee towards the opposite shoulder. Really feeling that stretch there. Tight glutes do contribute to back pain. Hold it there, let it stretch. You know, feel that pull, 20 to 30 seconds, and relax. Now we're going to talk about the hamstring muscle, as the muscle behind the leg here. We're going to exercise this hamstring, but of course you also exercise the other one. So what we're going to do, exercise this hamstring, stand straight, stand against the wall for some balance, lift the opposite leg, keep the knee slightly bent, and then you tip forward, and you straighten back up. So what I don't want you to do is this. Okay, that's not what you want to do. It's a control movement, a little bit of a stretch behind the hamstring. You're going to feel that stretch there. Begin to feel it, hold it for a couple seconds, and gently come back up. When you're ready, switch to the other leg, lift, and back up. And when you want to stretch the hamstring out after the exercise, lay back down, grab your leg, straighten your leg, grab behind the leg, and pull towards you. Try to keep the leg as straight as you can. If you bend it like this, it's going to be more difficult to stretch the hamstring. Straighten, pull towards you, feel that stretch. What I don't want you to do is bounce. There's no bouncing. Pull, 20 to 30 seconds, gently bring it down, switch over to the next leg, straighten, grab, then you pull, and feel that pull there. No bouncing, gently let it go. So that's a great way to exercise and stretch the hamstring muscle. So a way in which you can make that exercise a bit more advanced or a bit more challenging, you can get some wedges like these here. So what you do, put the leg on that you're going to exercise. As you see, it stretches the calf muscle too as well. And the knee, go onto the wall, lift the leg, come forward. You're going to get a bit more stretch on the calf muscle. Tight calf muscles also contribute to back pain. Come back up. Switch over. Come back up. Also as well, to stretch the calf muscle, you don't need to do the bending forward. You can just simply put the foot on the wedge, straighten the leg, just walk forward a bit. You're going to feel that pull on the calf muscle. Again, no bouncing. Sit there for about a minute, let that calf stretch out, come back out, switch, lock the leg, walk forward. You're going to feel the pull on that calf muscle. Relax, let the calf muscle stretch out, and come back out. So another exercise that is good for back pain would be the Superman exercise. So you lay on your belly for this one on an exercise mat. Let's start with a simple version here. Hands to the side first. You need to lift the legs and the head at the same time to make an arc with the body. You're going to feel some tension in the upper and the lower back, even in the hamstrings. That's normal. As you get stronger, you're going to move the position of the hands, so this is a bit more difficult. Up and down. As you get stronger, put the hands out further and down. As you get stronger, eventually the hands will be out here and down. Great, so that's the Superman exercise. I'll show you how to progress from easy to difficult. The next exercise is something called the reverse hyperextension. So you can get a sturdy table or a bed. What you're going to do, the edge of the bed is going to be at this region here. The head down flat, lifting like this. You can bend the legs initially to make it a bit easier. Using the back, lift the legs. As you get stronger and stronger, you can probably just extend the legs a bit. And you come up, hold it for a second or two, come down. As you get stronger, extend the legs a bit more. Okay, so that's your reverse hyperextension exercise. So another exercise that can be done for back pain actually would be squatting. Now not everyone has the ability to go all the way down like this, because they have tight calf muscles, tight muscles in the back, tight muscles in the hip that are restricting this movement. But working your way up into a deep squat or as far as you can go would be a good idea. Some of you may only be able to go here, and then your heels begin to raise. That's because you got tight calf muscles. That means you're going to have to work on your calf flexibility to assist, to allow you to get into that deep squat position. But being able to squat deep repetitively can assist with your back pain as well. So when a person has back pain due to tight back muscles, there may also be tight hip muscles. So it's always a good idea to also exercise the hip. So you can do this exercise here. Sit in this position. Notice how the arch of the foot meets the knee. And what you can do, if you don't have the strength to come up on your own, you can use your hands maybe to assist you. But the idea is to come up like this. Come down slowly and control. If you have knee injuries or knee pains, this may not be for you. But once you're comfortable, do the exercise. Do it on a mat that's soft so that you don't injure your knees or hurt your knees. If you're having trouble coming up, you can use the hands like this. Push up. Get into that position and come down slowly. Catch yourself with your arms. Come down. If you feel yourself giving out and falling like this, what you can do as you're coming down, catch yourself. Easy. And switch it over. The idea is that the knee and the arch of the foot are going to meet. So again, if you get in trouble, use your hands, push up. Come down, control. If you find that you're going to flop down, catch yourself. Easy. Next exercise that you can do for back pain will be leg swings. That will allow you to develop flexibility in the lower back, the glutes and the hamstring. Walk on a hike like this. If you don't have this, what you can do, you can maybe put on a shoe on one foot and don't have a shoe on the other foot. What you can do, pull the foot back and swing. Swing. Swing to the point where you're getting a bit of a stretch in the hamstring. And when you're done, flip it over. Swing. Great way to develop dynamic flexibility, the glutes, hamstring, and lower back. Also know to develop some flexibility and strength on the sides here. Put your legs apart, put one hand in the air. Now you're going to bend to the side and try to get this hand to touch the floor. Touch the floor. A little bit of a stretch here. Come up. Touch the floor. Come up. As you get stronger and stronger, you can add some weight to the movement once you don't have any shoulder pain. Then feel the stretch on the side. Come on. Great way to get some strength and flexibility on the sides. Switch it over. Then touch. Up. This is not for everybody. And do what you're capable of. First rule here is safety. If this doesn't feel right to you, or you're getting some abnormal pains in the shoulder or the sides, do not perform the exercise. It is not for everybody.
You can tap the description below for all of our contact information.